I'm standing here in front of the University Center where students are gathering to see Coach Josh Pastner speak on civility and sportsmanship, two values the university hopes to instill in their students as well as their athletes. Consumers have begun searching for the best bargains and find out which stores may cater to the more savvy shopper and why online shopping may be best for you this season. I'm standing here in front of the athletic department of the University of Memphis, where University President Dr. Shirley Raines and Athletic Director R.C. Johnson are holding a press conference to determine the fate of head coach Larry Porter. It is also expected that Johnson will announce his retirement at the end of the fiscal year. The Memphis Tigers silenced critics when they captured their first win of the season against Austin Peay State University. This is Jasmine Van reporting for Insight News, standing here at the Liberty Bowl where fans watch as the Tigers hope to pull out their first victory of the season against the Austin Peay State University. But Porter stresses that continuing to correct errors is the key to finishing out a successful season.
But all in all, this victory was needed, as you guys well know. It's much easier to correct errors, offer victory as opposed to a loss, and then that's exactly what we'll do.
The Tigers started slow, but quickly turned around the game, with Reed throwing for 332 yards, a total of 113 rushing yards, and 2 interceptions to stir up the momentum.
Coaches were still unsatisfied with our performance because we felt like we left a lot out there still, and we just needed to finish drives, and the little mistakes like penalties, and we had 1 fumble, but we need to finish.
The Tigers are back at the Liberty Bowl Stadium again this week as they face a homecoming game and try to win against the SMU Mustangs. Entering its 14th year, Indie Memphis connects and inspires indie filmmakers and film lovers through the unique creative landscape that is the home of the blues and the birthplace of rock and roll. The organization's annual Indie Memphis Film Festival utilizes Memphis's rich cultural history to serve as a connecting point for regional filmmakers from all corners of the country and provides a showcase for Southern filmmaking, specifically highlighting the work of Memphis filmmakers.
I got to say, it's a great festival. It's a real, its independent spirit is really showing through here with not only Memphis filmmakers but international, filmmakers from New York, all working together and all really having a good time and, making a really special weekend of this.
Named one of the 25 coolest film festivals, the 13th annual Indie Memphis Film Festival was held in the city's culture center and home to a plethora of restaurants, bars, and clubs. In its 14th year, the Indie Memphis Film Festival showcases talent from across the region. Artists such as producers, filmmakers, and musicians all gather for this year-round celebration. Last year's festival saw an attendance increase of more than 30% for the second year in a row. Over 80 filmmakers, industry veterans, and special guests from across the United States come to Memphis to screen their work at the festival and to participate in panel discussions and connect with each other and other attendees.
It's all about fun. It's all about coming and supporting the local film industry here in Memphis, Tennessee. And please, please support your local film industry in Memphis, Tennessee.
With roots that run deep in the cultural landscape Memphis is most famous for, Indie Memphis is about more than film. With year-round programs that inspire, encourage, and promote independent films and filmmaking in Memphis, supporters say Indie Memphis is about more than the annual film festival is best known for. Cooper Young, Jasmine Van, Insight News. When you think of sports in Memphis, Tennessee, you may first consider basketball, football, baseball, and maybe even soccer. But would you ever think volleyball? High school volleyball has become more popular around the city in recent years, which has called for a demand in venues and events around the city to promote the sport. This is Jasmine Van reporting live for Insight News. I'm here at Houston High School where they're hosting a tournament for different teams around the city where girls can get a chance to play against different levels of competition as well as have a lot of fun. Coaches say that the turnout is stunning, and the chance to train and produce college athletes is one they take very seriously.
I think it definitely develops teamwork, and they have to work together. It develops some great social skills that they can use in the future.
The tournament provides a chance for girls to meet other players, compete in a healthy, competitive environment, and above all, have fun.
This is our 6th year on having the tournament, and we just want them to be able to enjoy the day, play a lot of volleyball, and just get better.
Volleyball coaches and players are excited at the progression of the sport around the city and look forward to growth in the future.